All right, welcome, guys. Welcome back to part two of our podcast. This is the second episode. This is just going to be part two. We'll be talking about the NBA Conference Finals and ending part one. We were talking about how there'll never be another LeBron. But what's also crazy is that Giannis is, in all honesty, he had an MVP caliber regular season, and just in this series, you would think they go up 2-0 against the Raptors. They have two games in Toronto. You'd think they can close it out, at least win one of them. You know what I mean? Like, you go up 3-1 and it's over. 3-0, it's over. But they just haven't got the job done. And they got blown out. They've gotten blown out, and I'm not sure. I don't remember if it was both of the games, but I know definitely one of them they got blown out. So Giannis is it's not like he's a one-dimensional player. His driving ability, his strength is second to none, but he really just hasn't got the job done. And when I look at the NBA Finals, who would you rather see, Milwaukee or Toronto? In my opinion, you look at Toronto's fans, you look at their stadium, which I think is a big reason why the Warriors are so great. They have great players, don't get me wrong, they have everything. But when you watch games in their stadium and you just see the intensity that they play when they go on runs, it's like none other. They really have a six-man with that stadium. But Toronto Stadium helps them. Kawhi Leonard, of course, who is a top three player. I feel like Toronto really can take a game, maybe two, from Golden State in the finals. Who knows, maybe even three with Kawhi, and if KD does a return, of course, but we'll have to see. So NBA Finals should be starting in the beginning of the month, end of this month, sometime around there. I think Golden State is going to beat either of these teams that go. If it's Milwaukee, I think they'll win in. It's either going to be in 4 or 5. If it's Toronto, it might go 6. I don't really think Toronto has enough to make it go 7. I don't think they could win a game on Golden State's floor. Not that they have to go 7, but I don't think they have enough to make it to, stretch it to 6 games or 7 games. The most it can go is 6, but we had a good NBA season. Hopefully, we got the lottery that just came out. Knicks, unfortunately, didn't get the number 1 pick. They do have the top 3 pick. It could have been worse. Knicks haven't got a number 1 pick since when Patrick Ewing. But, yeah, we got the Knicks. And then we got next year, we got the Lakers. What are the Lakers going to do? We got a bunch of free agents. Clay, KD, Draymond. I know Damian Lillard is going to sign a super max deal with Portland, and there's no reason why he shouldn't, in all honesty. Portland's that one team. They really don't do nothing. They play their basketball in the regular season. They don't flip any heads. They don't turn any heads. And then when we get to the playoffs, it's like they came and went. So we'll see how the Lakers do next year with LeBron. I really don't want KD or Clay to go to LA. As a LeBron fan, watching LeBron play them for 4 years and have that competitive nature between them and that rivalry, you don't want to see. I don't want to root for Clay. I don't want to root for KD. I just feel like it was so much more fun rooting against them. But then we got OKC with Russ and Paul George. How are they going to do next year? Who knows? Russ looks like he's on the decline after his MVP season. Just is not good with the media. Gets a bad rap from the media. But, a lot of people love him for his all-out play style, his head down and run as fast as you can attacking style. I think it's great, but I think it just worn him, and now he can't shoot a 3. And he he's just a lower tier point guard. By next year, I don't think he'll be an all-star in my opinion. So we'll see. We'll see how next year's NBA goes. We'll see how the Lakers do. We'll see how the Knicks do. As a Nets fan, I hope the Nets do good next year. I wouldn't call myself a fan. I'm more of a supporter. I was a Nets fan since they've been in New Jersey, but I wasn't a diehard fan like I am with the Mets or I am with the Giants. I just enjoy supporting the teams that are around where I live. So I never got that full passion for the Nets, but we'll see. Maybe they'll get Kyrie. I know Kyrie's on the list. Maybe they'll get KD. Probably not, but we'll see. We'll see. So this was a little part 2 video of the first one, talking about the NBA Conference Finals, talking about the NBA next year. I think the Raptors will win tonight. I think they'll win in Milwaukee, having this momentum for these last 2 games. This series, if the Raptors win tonight, will probably go to 7. I don't think it will end in 6. I think the Bucks will come back in Game 6 and even it up, and it'll go to 7. So we'll see. We'll see. It's going to be a fun series to watch the rest of the way. We didn't get so good of a Western Conference Finals, even though Portland was up. The last 3 games, big. They just, they were up in about all of them. But the last 3 games, they were up by double digits. They couldn't hold the lead. So we'll see what happens tonight. Thank you guys for watching this podcast. Like, comment, subscribe. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.